You couldn't put me on another slice of toast, could you, Deirdre? Save me getting up.
Oh, can't Tracy do it? I've got a stinking hangover this morning.
Mum, I was up with Amy in the night.
I'll do it then. Don't worry about me. Even if I am a cripple, I can manage.
Oh, I'll do it.
I hope you're not still thinking about turning Queen's evidence this afternoon.
Oh, that's my reward, is it?
The way you've been carrying on lately, aiding and abetting the enemy.
Why don't you try exaggerating, Mother? It might make your point a bit clearer.
What else would you call him?
I'm just trying to get a balanced picture.
There's no room for balance with your own flesh and blood. Tracy and a stranger lying injured in the road. Who do you go to first?
Well, Tracy, obviously.
Well, this is no different.
Grant, it's all right. Me and Mum have had a good chat about it.
Nobody's going to take Amy away from Tracy. It's just to see whether Steve can have contact.
And we all know what he means by that. Contact and kidnap, I mean the same thing to him.
Grant, stop going on about it. There's no way Mum can do anything that's going to affect my chances.
Then, of course, there's the no-change scam.
What's that?
Don't you know anything?
Punter gives you a note, you spend ages looking for the change.
Make out you haven't got it.
Count the money out really slowly.
Keep handing it up wrong.
Whoops, drops them on the floor.
Make a meal of picking it up.
In the end, the bloke gets so bored waiting, he tells you to keep it.
That's just wrong.
Depends if you want to earn a living.
Well, hey, didn't think I'd see you in today.
Oh, why's that?
Well, aren't you in court?
Huh. Not till this afternoon, though.
Hey, he's cool, he's cool.
I just want to take my mind off it for a bit.
How are you feeling?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
You know what you've got to do this afternoon? Play dirty.
Have you not heard what I've just said?
No, but it's right, because that's what she'll be doing.
I don't think he needs your advice, Les.
Ah, but he has got a point, though, Stevie.
Look, I just want a fair result.
Yeah, but if you play reasonable, you end up getting shafted. I've seen it happen time and time again. Streetcars.
Blokes are too soft in courtrooms these days.
No problem.
Have you got the first clue what you're talking about?
She'll be turning on the waterworks, crying to the judge. Stab her before she stabs you.
That is exactly what I'm going to try and avoid.
Airport run, Mr. Stanley,
That's
15
me.
Taylor
That's
Street.
me.
Hey, I'm first in the queue.
Yeah, and I'm the boss. So I want to go for a nice long drive to clear me thoughts and get away from people like you winding me up. So, no regrets? Morning after?
No, why should I?
Well, it was a spur-of-the-moment thing yesterday. Looking the church like that, I just want to be sure you're doing it for the right reason.
I'm marrying you because I love you.
Right, well, that's wonderful.
Don't you?
Absolutely.
I've wanted this for ages.
In that case, I think we should celebrate. Let's have a few drinks in the pub tonight.
Oh, no, I don't want a big fuss making.
It won't be.
It's Friday night, be packed to the gills. I don't think I'm ready.
Well, let's make it a small fuss. Let's make it dinner time instead. Just an hour or so. Won't be too crowded. Go on. I made it to the church yesterday. A few drinks in here will be a piece of cake.
Go on, then. As long as it's low-key.
Good girl.
See you later, yeah?
Oh, love you too.
No, it is not you I'm avoiding. It's them hounds. They're laden with disease.
Just 'cause I don't want to work with you.
Canine care is no job for a lady.
Hey, beats working in a bread shop with a silly hat on your head.
It is not a bread shop. It is a bakery.
Look, Molly, can we not just jack this in?
What?
I'm sorry for what I did to you at school, OK?
No, not half as sorry as me.
I was a kid. I didn't know any better.
You should have told me that at the time. It'd have made all the difference when you were holding me head down the bog and flushing it.
I was getting it as well, you know.
So?
Look, we've got to work with each other, haven't we? So should we just be a bit more grown-up about this instead of being so childish?
Oh, I didn't have much of a childhood, thanks to you. I'm making up for lost time.
That's fantastic news. What did Charlie say?
He couldn't believe it at first.
And he didn't think you were going behind his back?
No, he was just a bit worried it might be too soon for me, but I put him right on that.
So what next?
You're the miracle man.
It's you who works the miracles. I just make suggestions. I'm just thinking where your mother fits into the new scheme of things. And that was one of your targets, making up with her.
Oh, I don't know what Charlie would think about that.
What's it got to do with him?
They don't get on.
Doesn't mean you and her have to stay enemies.
It's a touchy subject.
Don't you want to be friends with her again?
Of course I do.
So how about it?
I won't know where to start.
Well, you say you're having a small celebration this lunchtime.
That's right.
Why not invite her?
Oh, hiya.
All right. Maria's asked me to come and check everything's all right.
Oh, everything's fine. Come on. I'll show you. Like dogs, do you?
Oh, I love him.
Oh, I thought so. I can tell.
Oh, no. You've not let her out like that, have you?
Why not?
She's a nightmare. You'll never get her back in.
Come here, girl. Come on. Good girl.
How did you do that?
Oh, she knows when Molly wants her little Sheba, don't you?
She's never, ever listened to anyone before.
Hey, that's because no one's ever listened to her. Yeah. Put this lead on her, will you? I'll just go and feed Gandalf. Come on, look.
Yeah, there we go. Come on.
Hello. Down. Down. And leave. Leave. Good.
Wow, you've really got away with them, eh?
They're like kids, you know. As long as they've got discipline and they know where they stand.
Yeah, that's where we've been going wrong. Oh, listen to that. Never used to be like this when Kirk's dad ran the place.
I always thought I was destined to work with dogs. Now I'm sure of it.
Hey! Congratulations, boss.
You happy for me?
Oh, yeah, I'm over the moon.
Good, because you're going to be my best man.
Well, aren't you supposed to ask me for what I do first?
I order you around at work. Why break the habit of a lifetime? If a thing ain't bust, don't fix it. That's what I say.
See, this is what I have to put with. You only ever see one side of him. Go on, then. You twisted me arm, mate.
There you go.
Cheers.
And one for the man who's made all this possible.
Thanks. But as I was telling Shelley, it's her who makes the breakthroughs, not me.
Whatever. Glad you could stay.
Zach was saying this morning that maybe I should ask my mum over for a drink.
What now?
Well, now's as good a time as any, and we can't stay enemies forever.
Yeah. Why not? Let's bury the hatchet.
Yeah?
Good idea, Zach. We can start off on a new footing if she wants it, that is.
Oh, I'll give her a ring.
But first, a toast. Jason, get some practice in.
What?
To the happy couple.
Oh, yeah, to the happy couple. Hey!
Happy
cheers,
couple. Happy
cheers,
couple.
guys. Cheers, show.
Hey, just remember, this is all stacked in your favour.
It's not what she's been saying.
Well, stay calm. We don't want any slanging matches.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, little Miss Modesty. Butter wouldn't melt.
I suppose she's not brought Amy with her.
Oh, no, she wouldn't do that. She's far too responsible as a mother.
I thought you told me not to get wound up.
Sorry.
Steve, Liz.
Deirdre?
So, what time do we kick off then?
I don't know. I think we have to go and wait in that room like we did before, and then they just buzz us when they're ready.
OK, well, shall we head off in that direction then?
Yeah, the sooner we get this in the bag, the better.
Got through to her yet?
No, she's engaged. Look, you do think this is a good idea, don't you? You weren't just being nice in front of Zach.
No, but that's why you asked me when you did, wasn't it? Because you knew I couldn't say no.
If you don't want her to come over...
Did I say that?
No, but you don't exactly get on, do you? She made life so hard with all those crazy accusations. I mean, why should we bend over to accommodate her?
I thought you wanted to make it up with her.
I do. I don't know. Zach thinks I should.
Ah, Well, if Zach says so.
I don't have to do everything he says.
No. Let's get her over. Show her we're as strong as ever despite her trying to break us up. She can wash some humble pie down with a champagne.
Shelley? Where are you, Mum? I'm across the road in the calf.
I just wondered if you'd like to come over.
Why? What's happened? Oh, just for a chat.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What time do you want me? Well, are you free now? I'm free any time for you, love. Well, come over.
To the pub?
Yeah. I'm not barred then. No, I just want to put all that rubbish behind us.
That's if you want to.
There's nothing I'd like more.
But just tell me, is something the matter?
Just come over, I'll explain everything. All right. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye, love. Thanks. Yeah. Bye. Problem? Oh, that was Shelley. She wants me to go over and see her.
She rang you?
She wants to put everything behind us.
Well, that's fantastic.
I'm wondering if there's something wrong.
Why, what did she say?
Well, nothing much. Unless she's left him. Or at least seen the light. That must be it. She's finally realised what kind of man he is.
Well, I wouldn't get too excited, Bev.
It's this chap she's been seeing, Zach. He's already worked wonders on her. She must have had another breakthrough. This is the cry for help I've been waiting for.
You say in your statement, Mr. MacDonald, that you're a loving father who should be entrusted to look after his daughter on a regular basis.
Oh, that's right.
But why should Miss Barlow trust you after all that's happened? You started a relationship with her in April of this year.
Yes.
Yet in the 22 months prior to that, and I go back to the time your daughter was conceived, you showed no desire whatsoever for such a relationship.
Well, I was with somebody else for most of that time.
Indeed. You showed no desire either for a relationship with your daughter.
Not at the start, I didn't know.
Hardly the mark of a loving father who puts his child above all else.
Well, I was getting married. It was very difficult.
Your marriage didn't last long, though, did it?
No, thanks to her, no.
I'm sorry.
No, it didn't.
Am I to gather you blame Miss Barlow for the breakdown of your marriage?
Well, let's just say she didn't help.
So you were out for revenge?
No.
But it was after your marriage ended that you turned your attention to Miss Barlow.
About 4 months later, I did, yes.
Why then?
Well, because I'd had time to get over Karen as my wife. And I'd also grown very fond of Amy. And I thought we should at least give it a try for Amy's sake.
So it was just coincidence. You made an approach on the day of her father's funeral.
Look, she'd been pestering me for ages.
And before long, there was talk of buying a house together and getting your name on Amy's birth certificate. When in fact, you were lying about your intentions.
Not at the start, I wasn't, no.
Did you or did you not lie to Miss Barlow about wanting to move in with her?
Yes, eventually, but that's only because I saw that
You lied and she believed you.
Look, it's all because I just wanted my name on a piece of paper about seeing Amy.
Because your sole purpose from the outset was to take Amy from her mother.
No.
You waited till her father died, then you took advantage of her. She eventually saw through your plan, so you tried to abduct your daughter.
Oh, look, this is rubbish.
Is it any wonder my client doesn't trust you?
Why'd you be so good?
Maybe I've got Saint Rock watching over me. Patron saint of dogs.
Really?
Who knows?
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, I'll have an orange juice.
Real?
A white wine, please. I thought you, of all people, had seen through her.
What have you got against her? She's brilliant.
She's only doing all this to get at me, you know.
Look, all I care about is she's good with dogs and she runs that place like clockwork. A pint, orange juice and white wine, please.
Oh, I'll get me own, shall I?
Mom! Shelley?
Come on in, Bev. You're just in time. We fixed a date for the wedding. And we're celebrating.
You're not going through with it?
Shelley did it yesterday, didn't you, sweetheart? to surprise me. I didn't know a thing about it till I got in from work. We'll be sending you an invite in due course, but in the meantime, we thought you'd like to toast the happy couple.
You say in your statement, Miss Barlow, that Mr. MacDonald is not a man you can trust?
Well, he's just admitted he's lied to me, yeah.
He's not the only one guilty of that, though, is he? You've been lying about Amy from the day she was conceived. You told a Mr. Roy Cropper, a happily married man whom you had drugged and seduced, that the baby was his.
Yeah, but I thought he was at the time.
You extorted money from him. £25,000 in total. To go through with the pregnancy, then give the baby to him.
Well, I paid him back. Anyway, he offered to pay.
Only after she had threatened to have an abortion, he did.
He is a liar.
You tried to screw every single penny out of him, and he knew all along it was mine.
Mr. MacDonald.
You can keep the Croppers out of this, Steve. You told me so many times to give her to them before she was born.
Once or twice, because I was getting married.
Once or twice is enough, Steve. How can anyone believe you'd want her after that?
Roy Cropper tried to kill himself because she told him he'd made her pregnant and he'd never even slept with her.
We're straying off the point here, Mr. Forshaw.
Yes, sir. I want to move on to the question of maintenance. My client has paid you £50 a week religiously since Amy was born, has he not?
Yes, he has, but only because I threatened to go to the child support agency.
£50 a week for 18 months, and she won't even let me go near her. Yet she'll palm her off on some bloke she's only just met.
Yes, Steve, because he's not going to run off with her.
Nor am I.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a criminal record.
Oh, it's irrelevant.
Oh, and she's not going to come back covered in bruises like she did the other time after you'd had her.
What?
Is this true?
No, she's invented it like she's invented everything else.
Do you have any evidence of this, Miss Barlow?
The only person who's been assaulted is me.
Oh, come on. Tiny scratch on your face after you wound me up on purpose.
I have tried so not to wind you up. I went to Spain for 2 weeks to get away from you. How can that be winding you up?
Do you know what? This is so unfair. I have done everything for Amy, everything. And all he's done is use me and reject me. Oh, and all of a sudden, he wants Amy and is twisting everything that happened.
I'm twisting everything.
You just can't let him have his way. Because if he does, he's going to take her away from me. I just know it.
You can't let her have her way because there won't be justice, because she's nothing more than an evil, lying little bitch.
Mr. MacDonald, both of you. You're supposed to be showing what responsible parents you are, not squabbling like 6-year-old children. Do you have any further questions for Miss Barlow?
No, sir.
Then I'll hear the closing remarks. The sooner I can reach a decision on this case, the better.
Mum, I thought this would be a good time to bury the hatchet. I mean, this row's gone on long enough, don't you think?
You've definitely fixed a date, then?
Yeah, the 19th of September.
Oh, that soon?
I know it's not what you want, but you're not going to stop me. What matters to me now is having you back in my life. I miss you, Mum.
And I miss you.
It's like having my right arm missing with you not around. I know I've done things in the past to upset you, but please, can't you forgive me?
Lovely lady like Bev. Of course she does. I'm sure she wants her daughter to be happy, don't you?
I want that all right.
Well, it's no problem, then. Cheers, Mum.
I have seen many cases of reprehensible behaviour from parents fighting over their children. But the one before me today plumbs new depths. Your lack of concern for Miss Barlow or your child when you found out she was pregnant, your collusion with her plan to sell the child, your attempt later to deceive her in order to ensure your right of contact, all are beneath contempt. As for you, your behaviour from first to last in this affair, frankly, beggars belief. the wicked prank you played on Mr. Cropper, the use of your unborn daughter as a pawn to extort money.
Well, I was confused.
Silence when I'm speaking. The emotional as well as financial use of blackmail on others. The refusal to cooperate with the DNA test, which throws your every utterance into doubt. The dissolute private life. These are the hallmarks of a woman who should be asking herself whether she's fit to be in charge of a child at all. I'm not here to judge on your merit as a mother, however, but on whether Mr. MacDonald should be allowed contact with his daughter. Your actions have been far from exemplary, but you were provoked at every twist and turn by Miss Barlow's volatile and deceitful behaviour. I'm satisfied that your intentions are now honourable, and that your child will benefit from the care you wish to give her. I therefore grant you the parental responsibility and defined contact you are seeking, the details of which we shall decide shortly.
No! No, because he'll take her away from
Miss
me!
Barlow, I urge you again to be silent. My decision is final.